the Winston between these upper platforms, so great high ground control. And Faze, they're coming in, they're playing Shadowburn on the Genji, but otherwise may have some difficulty controlling the high ground themselves, especially if Shadowburn goes down early.
Yep, that's right. A lot riding on Shadowburn as usual, but I like it. You know, I don't think we've seen them do this on Nimbani before, but it's been very effective on Gibraltar. Nice fire strike down the hallway there. Immediately Internet Hulk shifting over to go right after Shadowburn, who has to back away. So effectively, Genji removed from the fight initially, now coming up getting a nice cleave on the lightning gun, trying to chase down Fact Fiction, who's kind of on his own down here in the hallway, and so far so good for ENVYUS. Internet Hulk gets that kill there, and Faze rather, trying to keep the pressure on the high ground. It's not going to work. Here comes Internet Hulk again. Mickey right there with the Diva. And yeah, Faze clan has to regroup.
There's no pressure. You just see basically the Ana and the Soldier 76 free firing from the other side of the point. And Shadowburn just knocked out very early on by Internet Hulk pursuing him with that Tesla gun. And of course, Winston, an excellent Genji counter. Nothing you could do. You can't reflect it. So they're going to try again, boost themselves with the speed through and try and knock him off. But
Mickey goes for it. He's got the nano boost on him as well too, but not doing a ton of damage yet. Harry Hook getting the first kill on Too Easy. Internet Hulk still providing a lot of confusion for the Faze clan to have to deal with. Oh, and there goes Fact Fiction, so low, and a really solid defense so far from ENVYUS. They lost a couple people, but they should have time to get back.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And Harry Hook, again, just showing no pressure on him from the other side of the point. So they tried to get control of that high ground, use the Lucio speed boost to get into position and knock a few off, but he instantly coming back with that nano boost, and they're making it look pretty easy. Team ENVYUS really just maintaining that ultimate advantage as well.
Harry Hook behind, he pops attack visor, avoids the hook, and this could be trouble for Faze clan. Everybody getting a little bit low here. Nano boost onto Shadowburn, who swapped over to that Diva now, and Harry Hook needs to run, can't make it out. There's the kill for Faze clan, and now maybe ENVYUS in a little bit of trouble, but no, Mickey comes back with a kill onto Too Easy, and Faze clan having to back off yet again. ENVYUS loses another couple, but defense still going strong.
Yeah, and it'll be everybody going to be running back here pretty quickly from Envy. It was a good play from Shadowburn, realized the biotic field was down, so he could get up onto Harry Hook and secure that kill, but it's going to be a Winston right into the back line.
As Zarya shields used a little bit early, and Internet Hulk has that Primal Rage, going to use it. There's a sound barrier as well, keeping ENVYUS healthy. Taimu comes back in with that whole hog. And we'll see if they can defend the point here. Shadowburn trying to just separate Team ENVYUS, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. Too Easy finally able to pick off Mickey. And ENVYUS finds themselves on the outside looking in. There's the Graviton Surge. Shadowburn just getting so much damage, but that biotic field for Team ENVYUS doing a good job of keeping people up, keeping them strong. And it looks like despite losing 2 ticks on the control meter, ENVYUS will be able to retake the defensive point.
I mean, the biotic field absolutely clutch, going down in that Graviton Surge from Zombs, keeping the members of ENVYUS alive. And they just turn back and just power their way through the point one more time. Harry Hook gets the attack visor up. It'll be the only ult in play here with a short. Oh, there we go. Just coming up, and 45 seconds left to go. Faze looking a bit rough.
Chip's really close to that nano boost as well, so they've got a little bit to work with. Nice hook there. Oh, Shadowburn gets the Zarya shield, has to get away, but whoa, what are you doing there, Lucio? It's a little bit dangerous to hang out right there, but it looks like he's going to make it out for the moment. But, you know, again, the way that Team ENVYUS sets up this defense is just so hard to break. Faze clan just gets really separated yet again.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick comes through. Fact Fiction going to respawn right now. 15 seconds left to go. Faze has got to get on this point.
Too Easy got hooked, man, and that is tragic. You cannot win a 5v6 on attack here very often, and so Faze clan, again, more time being bought by ENVYUS on this defense. Got plenty of ults too. Shadowburn taking a nap nearly on the point right now. Fact Fiction going down again, and there's the nano visor used by Harry Hook right now. Graviton Surge popped by Faze clan, but where's the follow-up? Don't really see it happening, and a nice Earth Shatter to knock down Shadowburn again. There goes Too Easy. Switched over that Tracer, but it looks like it's going to be a full hold for Team ENVYUS, starting things out strong.
I mean, this is what we're talking about when we discuss these.
6 looks like a pretty standard Team ENVYUS attacking comp. We've seen a lot of lately.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of trouble with high ground control here, so we'll have to see if they can contain Zombs, and Harry Hook going to be peeking around that corner real quick.
Well, it used to be Internet Hulk's job on Winston to take care of that high ground disruption. Now it's really been Mickey on the D.Va. Harry Hook getting some decent damage right off the bat with that 76, dodges a fire strike. Shadowburn up top with that D.Va. Good defensive spots for FaZe Clan. They're just going to drop down and try to engage. Biotic Field used. Fact Fiction a little bit of trouble, loses a lot of health as he tries to take down. Well, they do get Coco actually. Too easy with that pick. Another one for him as well. So good defense from FaZe Clan so far.
I mean, I think it's a bit sloppy, but the drop downs from FaZe were good. They made it difficult for Coco to pick a direction in order to use his Reinhardt shield, dropping from behind with the D.Va, and then opening up for Too Easy to actually get some hooks as he turned around with that barrier. So,
well, Too Easy is like the best what I think I would call a utility Roadhog I've seen. He doesn't like go really far ahead and find these like crazy flanks and plays, but he just knows exactly when to throw the hook where in a team fight and just kind of really gets the picks they need at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're going to see a high ground push now instead, so switching things up, and they're not going to be able to be separated, divide and conquered like we saw last time. Biotic Field going to be thrown down as Harry Hook occupies Raucus on the opposite side of the point.
Not a bad idea, and it looks like it's going to be the attack visor used by FaZe Clan for the moment. A lot of that blocked by Team ENVYUS. Harry Hook goes for the hook, doesn't quite land it. Taimu actually going for that hook. Of course, he's going to be the Roadhog. Whoa, that's a hook onto Coco. He's kind of on his own now. Shadowburn, meanwhile, defending this hallway. He's got the ultimate. We'll see if he uses it. He's got the nano boost first. Ooh, gets pinned by Coco. Sound barrier used by ENVYUS as they try to keep this push going now. Shadowburn, again, you know, he's got that ult. He's going to throw it into the hallway. Gets the kill onto Harry Hook. That's a pretty big one as Fact Fiction takes down the opposing Reinhardt at the bottom. Shadowburn now going after Taimu, who's trying to stay alive, but this push is already over.
Yeah, absolutely, Doa. Still 2 minutes remaining, but Envy not getting a lot of purchase so far. Taimu finally picks up the kill onto Shadowburn. But yes, the ultimate's coming in. Fact Fiction landed that Earth Shatter at the start of that fight, picked up a few kills, and Envy just didn't have the power to go after Shadowburn, just sitting there with the defensive matrix and eating up that attack visor.
Remember when I said before on this map, Internet Hulk needed to be the guy disrupting the high ground defense? Winston, well, it's time. He swapped over to Winston. They're going to go with the single healer on Chips Iron, and I suppose Harry Hook, a little bit of an off healer on that 76, but Team ENVYUS deciding to go back to the old tricks. Harry Hook, whoa, nice right click on the Zom. Great start here. Internet Hulk with the kill onto Raucus, and things going pretty poorly for FaZe Clan. Now on this attack, the swap seemed to his help, but just a clutch play by Harry Hook on that Soldier 76. We'll see if Team ENVYUS though can get the point.
Gonna have to drop down at some point, but such a clutch early couple of kills onto the Soldier and the Ana.
Yeah. Sound barrier used, Fact Fiction already low. There's attack visor. Harry Hook unopposed. They're gonna pop the self-destruct. We'll see if anything can get it. Taimu gets the kill on the Raucus. That's what happened, but not what FaZe Clan was hoping for. And they are losing this point. 2 ticks already on the control meter. Another kill onto Fact Fiction. Gets Zombs as well as he comes back. Harry Hook really being the carry hook here on this first point. And it looks like Team ENVYUS gonna take Nimbani in style.
Absolutely. Love the switch we saw there. Even though Internet Hulk died at the very start of that fight, picking up the kill onto Ana was absolutely crucial. And time again, as this tournament has gone on, as we've seen Envy play on this patch, since the buff Soldier changes come through, he will open up fights so often. Are they going to stick with it?
Yeah.
Harry looks like he will be on the Soldier. Mickey will switch off of the Genji, of course, back over to the D.Va. So similar compositions from both sides, but are not going to see that Zarya from Team ENVYUS going with, of course, the Harry special instead.
We haven't even talked about Taimu on this Roadhog as well, making a lot of great plays through the tournament, through the last couple of matches. Speaking of great plays, pulls in Internet Hulk. Oh, never mind. We were watching Too Easy there. Team swap colors. Taimu's a good Roadhog, by the way.
Yeah, he is. And Harry going to take out Zombs right at the start of that fight, too. So both there's the hook onto Taimu.
Yeah. And Too Easy again, you know, has been making the picks when they've needed it. Team ENVYUS, though, on the point. They've got a little bit of control meter built up so far, but they need more. Harry Hook gets a kill onto Shadowburn. That's a good start. There goes Forsaken. Now things starting to change a little bit as FaZe Clan backs away. They haven't given up the point.
Nice hook.
Too Easy brings an Internet Hulk again. That's 2 in a row on the Lucio. And FaZe Clan retaking the point now. Such a long battle over who gets it first. Harry Hook gets brought in. Fact Fiction finishes him off. Too Easy. He's landed like 6 or 7 hooks already in this round. Finally gets killed off by Mickey. But man, what a start. Team ENVYUS somehow claims the point first.
Yeah, they do. Going to start building up that percent very early on. Mickey will have a chance here. Just to quickly resuit, they have a nano boost to work with as they push Faze backward just a little bit more. Taimu got a lot of hooks, and so did Too Easy. It was kind of a hook looking war right there inside of the point. But Team Envy, especially with Harry picking up the kills onto the Ana and then the D-suited D.Va, able just to overpower eventually.
Now on board with Taimu as he's on that Roadhog. It looks like they're going to sleep. Shadowburn on the outside. Mickey just fighting around, trying to just take a better position as they avoid Too Easy's whole hog. Chip Zion did get the kill on the Fact Fiction during all of that, so they're without their Ana right now. And Team ENVYUS going to use that rather to have a pretty easy defensive hold here.
Yeah, and they only had to commit one ultimate to that, to a nice grab there from Taimu.
Just Roadhog hooks things.
Yeah, and all they had to drop was the whole hog because they got the initial pick. So Envy going to be sitting in a great place when it comes to their ult economy. Zombs working up now towards that Graviton surge. So not a big commitment from Faze either, just trading Roadhog ults basically.
Yep, Chip Zion waiting on the side. Nicely by the back. Oh, and the Earth Shatter! What a combo for Team ENVYUS! And they will absolutely rock Faze's world. That was one of the most beautiful setups I have ever seen.
Well, they didn't check their corner.
They did it last time. You get one corner check per tournament, I think. That's how it works for most.
Well, you don't expect the Ana to be there sleep darting you, but what a gorgeous setup. Man. Coco absolutely wrecking them with the Earth Shatter. But that said, yes, it got them percentage, but Faze didn't have to invest anything, so they're going to have a strong push right now. Yeah,
Zombs wants to just run in here. I'm sure he wants to use that Graviton Surge. Waiting for it right now. And Faze having to back away. Zombs actually did use that Graviton Surge. I think it might have gotten eaten by Mickey's D.Va there. Self-destruct used. Taimu gets a kill onto Shadowburn as he goes down. Harry Hook loses that particular duel. Coco knocked prone from the Earth Shatter. It's a brawl inside the point right now. Too Easy has a Nano Boost, gets a kill onto Internet Hulk, and it looks like Faze Clan got mad. 99% for ENVYUS, but they're going to be pushed off the point here.
Yeah, but Envy will be happy with that. They were down a number of ultimates. Shadowburn going to move over to the Genji right now, see if he has any better luck. But overall ult economy, Envy going to be higher in those percentages right now. Yep. They've got so much time to work with. It's a little bit of poke from Harry Hook, trying to build up that tack visor.
You know, I'm having flashbacks, though, to the last semifinal where Faze would retake the point when Fnatic was at like 90% too, and they would win some of those rounds. So Team ENVYUS, I'm sure, feeling a little bit of the pressure right now as they get back onto it. The tack visor is available for Harry Hook right now. See if he wants to use it.
Yeah, they're going to use it. They're going to wait for the Nano Boost will be the question. They don't have to commit to it right now. Yep, they are.
Yep, tack visor. Oh, he's so lucky that hook didn't connect. Still has to worry a little bit about Too Easy. That tack visor not getting as much as I think they would have wanted to, but Fact Fiction finds himself separate. Oh, but here comes Shadowburn back on the Genji again, getting tons of kills, man. 3 with that before even pulling out the Dragon Blade. And Faze Clan. Wow, what a team fight.
It builds up that Dragon Blade from 3% all the way up. So Shadowburn doing some work here. And we saw Harry Hook lose a lot of potential DPS. I think they jumped the gun. I think they could have played the poke war for a little bit longer and built up ultimates. But what you saw was the trick with Soldier where you jump shift, and that's how he was able to dodge that hook. Basically, you can sort of like slide in midair.
Yeah, that's right. You do a little bit of air dash there. Shadowburn pulling up the Dragon Blade. He's got the Nano Boost. There goes Internet Hulk. Looking for one more. Doesn't find it. Taimu having to fight Fact Fiction here, and Harry Hook in a little bit of trouble. Shoots into the Reflect for a moment. Shadowburn having to retreat. Mickey, though, gets the kill onto Forsaken. In the meantime, still, Team ENVYUS, though, not able to quite push onto the point yet. We're up to 82% now for Faze Clan. Man, it's like Faze Clan versus Fnatic all over again here on these control maps.
Yeah, they've got the Graviton Surge back to it. Envy has not been able to capitalize on having more ultimates because they did split them up, I think, a little bit too much. I would have gone for a much harder push there. Envy gonna have to try and do this. Graviton goes down.
That's right, Graviton Surge used, and they're gonna wade in there with Fact Fiction using the sound barrier to try to keep everybody healthy. Zombs firing away at Mickey here. Taimu gets a first kill onto the opposing Roadhog. Too Easy going down. There's the sound barrier coming in for ENVYUS much later in the fight, but a much better time as overtime. 99% for both teams right now. Shadowburn desperately trying to carry here, but Fact Fiction on his own. No healing. He had the biotic grenade on him. They're going to retake the point, and overtime will be started. Can Faze Clan get back? It doesn't look like it. Shrine taken by ENVYUS. Wow, what a round.
Yeah, great round. Good kill there on the end. Taimu landing the hook onto Too Easy. Maybe a little bit more challenge.
Control maps, it seems like they want to create chaos. They're very good at taking advantage of that.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way, and I think that on these control maps, these are the ones that we really have to see FaZe be successful on if they're going to win this best of 7. Because
Definitely.
I think that trying to fight Envy on escort or hybrid maps is going to be very difficult for them.
Yep, Shadowburn on the Mei now as FaZe just dashes right onto the point before it begins. See if they can hold it. Just trying to take that defensive position inside the room. Team ENVYUS coming from the side. Mickey going in. There's a Mei wall. Mickey and Taimu both picking up kills already, though. So good start for Team ENVYUS. That wall coming down. And FaZe might be in a little bit of trouble here. Harry Hook on the Reaper, as we see quite often. Shadowburn trying to get away, going after Chips Ion, looking for the kill. Can he find it? No, not quite. Internet Hulk comes in with a save for his fellow support. And ENVYUS will take the point first.
I mean, that went south very quickly for FaZe, Doa, because we saw what happened when Taimu landed that initial hook. Pick up another kill. Yep, there's another one, but there is a Zarya shield behind it. Going for the cheeky engage more towards the spawn location. They can't follow up on the biotic grenade with much of anything, and Taimu doing a good job of zoning them out and forcing them back down. Shadowburn has decided that he's going to have to go for the Mei right here. They are flipping things around, and Harry Hook starting this point out. I love Reaper on Village because you have to fight in that very small room, makes a Death Blossom quite easy to.
Yeah, Harry Hook coming in right now, trying to build up that Death Blossom.
Here we go.
Raid form coming in, avoids the Earth Shatter, I believe. No, I don't think he did. No, he got hit with the Sleep Dart. He has the Nano Boost now, going after Zombs, takes him down. Mickey and Harry Hook getting kills as well. There goes Fact Fiction. So ENVYUS holding that fight. It looked a little bit iffy for the moment, but Harry Hook just getting himself in a very good position in the corner.
Taimu going to be going onto the McCree right now. That's a bit of an interesting switch up considering what we're already seeing, but with no long-range damage really from FaZe. If he can find that angle, gets sleep darted, gets destroyed. That was a bit awkward. That's like a Taimu positioning moment right there where sometimes he plays a little bit risky.
Well, he swaps away from Roadhog and then forgets he's not playing Roadhog anymore. There's the Death Blossom.
Nice
Yeah, really good move. Getting Reaper out of the way, not doing a ton of damage. There's a self-destruct coming in. Not picking much up with that Diva. Shadowburn has the Blizzard if he wants to use it. We saw how good he was with the Mei on Volskaya. Not using it right yet. Now popping it down. There's the sound barrier though coming through. Zombs, a lot of charge, not much charge actually on that Zarya. And Team ENVYUS, despite the ultimates used, able to win that team fight.
Just out brawling. Taimu managed to come back up, and there was nobody on the outside of the point. He was just standing there, shooting his left clicks, popping heads that entire time. Harry gonna jump back over. It looks like we are going to have a 100-0, but we'll see if FaZe can do something. They've got 2 ults. Got to make it work.
Oh, it's overtime. They put the Nano Boost onto Fact Fiction right away. Coco throws a Fire Strike through. Another one comes in from return. Taimu gets 2. Mickey gets another one. Nano Boost onto Taimu. Deadeye countered by the Earth Shatter. He's going to get pinned, but it's a little bit too late for FaZe Clan maybe. The Graviton Surge didn't do a whole lot, and it looks like ENVYUS will go up 2-0 on this Nepal round.
I mean, Doa, I was just wondering where that Nano Boost went from Chips, and then all of a sudden I looked at the kill feed and off camera.
Looking really, really solid in this match already.
And here we go. They're going to try out the Pharah. So
nice.
Bringing it back here once again, Shadowburn, but Harry Hook has some of the best soldier tracking in Overwatch. We'll see how long he's going to be able to survive. Can he take these duels?
Yep. Now Half-a-Cool did a great job using environmental kills to help that Pharah get an edge on Sanctum earlier in this match. We'll see if Shadowburn can repeat the success. Taimu gets knocked off. That's not a good start for ENVYUS. Harry Hook needs to deliver the damage. They got to get that Reinhardt shield down. I believe they did now. Kills not coming in quite yet, though, but Mickey knocked out the Diva Suit. There's one for Zombs. Shadowburn firing away, going after Chips Ion there, but he has to back away. Chips Ion is a great shot with that Ana as well. Coco gets a pin, I think, onto Ruckus there, and ENVYUS on the point. Wow, Harry Hook, gets hooked, stays alive somehow. No, he doesn't live. Zombs there to get the kill from behind.
Coco's still swinging away on the point. Look at that, he already has the Nano Boost. Doesn't quite get moved off right there. It's somehow Envy gonna come up with that.
Man.
They lost that initial push. It looked like, because they were trying to follow up on a biotic grenade and the damage that they had already done to Too Easy to get that initial kill. But that's when the boop came off. Taimu got launched off the map, switches to McCree, and then comes back. But because of all the poke, Chips got a super, super fast Nano Boost, and that helped as Coco had an amazing dash over basically over the air, the pit, and then just getting Ruckus with the charge.
Like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater Reinhardt move there, but it worked out. And Shadowburn, nice pick on the Internet Hulk. He has been grabbed so many times in this Nepal match already. Shadowburn did switch off of the Pharah, though. Harry Hook using that tac visor, not getting anything out of those. Fact Fiction gets the kill. FaZe Clan looking like they're in prime position to retake the point. They will.
Timer tries to land that flashbang, doesn't get a kill though as Coco gets taken down. I think we do have to criticize Internet Hulk.
Oh boy.
Bye, Timer. Criticize Internet Hulk a little bit. He's been hooked a lot, and he's probably playing too far forward right now. Not really respecting the hooks from Too Easy, not keeping track of that cooldown, and not staying behind Coco's shield quite enough.
I agree. It does certainly look like he's kind of making it easy for Too Easy to get those Roadhog hooks. They're going to try to break out a spawn now. FaZe Clan, you know on Sanctum, it's really easy to keep teams pinned down. ENVYUS trying to come around the other side, though, it looks like. Nope, just trying to bull rush their way through here. See if it works. Zombs does have that Graviton Surge if he uses it, but Mickey's so good at blocking those. You really got to be careful. Meanwhile, the point almost being taken right now. Somehow, Harry Hook got back on there. Taimu and Harry Hook getting kills here. Nano boost onto that Reaper as Harry Hook looks for more victims. He's going to go after Too Easy, gets the kill with that one. And Team ENVYUS kind of splitting things up, distracting with the Reaper, and able to turn the fight to their advantage. They're going to retake the point.
That was so clever, Doa. So they get the Reaper back there, and FaZe just panics and responds immediately. But what they don't know is that Reaper has already been nano boosted and is just waiting for the tanks to come back down. Few shots from those shotguns end up felling some of those tanks. And now FaZe, at least they've got a lot of ults to re-push with here.
Yep, that's right. Zoms, Graviton Surge ready to go. Team ENVYUS backing away, fighting on that high ground now. And there's the Graviton Surge. Where's the follow-up? They're going to throw in the self-destruct. Sound barrier used for ENVYUS. Shadowburn still does get the kill onto Chips Ion. That's good to get the Ana out of the way. Too Easy with a kill onto Harry Hook. So good start for FaZe Clan right now. Shadowburn coming back in, finishes off Taimu and Coco. And FaZe Clan winning another fight, retaking the point. Or they will soon anyway, as soon as Mickey is dealt with.
Yeah, Mickey just delaying as long as possible. Puts them up to 80 by the time the point is flipped. FaZe with a big investment with their ult economy. However, Harry Hook getting close to having the Death Blossom. And they're just going to patiently wait for everybody to regroup right here. FaZe going to be searching for that big Earth Shatter as they try and walk through this choke.
Yep. Harry Hook coming in now. They're going to try to run right past Fact Fiction. It looks like Zarya's shield used a little bit earlier. That pressure helping out. Mickey gets the kill into Zombs right away. There goes Fact Fiction. Harry Hook not even needing to use that Death Blossom on. And Taimu flips the point. They couldn't deal with him.
Yeah, Taimu just there. They're going to reset very quickly. You see FaZe getting a little bit nervous right now. They know they're not going to have much time, only 20%. So great decisive shot call. So they have one more push here to try and win things back, but they are going to have a tough time of it. They're walking into a nano boost and a Death Blossom, and there it
is. Wow, Nano Blossom, Harry Hook with 2 right off the bat. This pushes over. Oh, but somebody's on the point right now. It's stalled out. Meanwhile, ENVYUS fighting most of that at the payload. Yeah, Too Easy snuck in there with the Tracer, but he's on his own and gets grabbed by Taimu hooked, and that is going to be a 3-0 on Nepal for ENVYUS, and they are up 2-0 in this grand finals.
Yeah, making it look easy, though. You got to say, FaZe put up a good fight on that last point, but basically 100-0 there on Village, and it's looking grim, you got to say. Taimu coming back with that McCree, switching it up back and forth with the Roadhog over the course of this series and landing some absolutely huge shots at the end of that Village point that we can see right now.
I mean, what we're seeing here is that ENVYUS is just as good at brawling and scrapping as FaZe is, but ENVYUS also has a little bit more depth maybe to the hero pool, and they have that...
Oh, at least at first glance here.
Yeah, that's interesting.
From the likes of FaZe.
All right, so putting the Torbjorn turret in that typical spot. You often see it on Hollywood, hiding behind the brushes. And we're going to start things off. Harry Hook on the Reaper as ENVYUS comes in for their attack round.
They're going to actually just bowl right there, just walk right into the point, actually. They're going to actually just have to deal with that Torbjorn turret immediately. Not going to try and take the high ground at all. Soldier on Zom shooting from the back. Mickey trying to get up into the top of Cafe.
This is what they like to do, is they walk onto the point. They like to do that and give Harry Hook the ability to just fire into all the tanks. But Forsaken actually maybe throwing a wrench into their plans, no pun intended, with that Torbjorn. FaZe Clan able to push ENVYUS back a little bit here. There's a nice hook onto Mickey. He gets out. Now Harry Hook coming from the side.
He finds the Soldier.
Yeah, Zoms does go down. Harry Hook moving in, and FaZe Clan, things starting to fall apart for them a little bit here. Yeah. Did I say a little bit? I meant pretty rapidly. There's a nano boost now onto Harry Hook, and he's going to grab 3 right off the bat. Goodbye, Torbjorn turret. Doesn't matter if it's Molten Core time, and Team ENVYUS will take the point and get that payload moving.
Wow, that was quite quick. You saw the Torbjorn turret backed off for just a moment, but Harry finding that flank and getting the crucial kill onto Zoms. That was the go button. Mickey gets the basically the attention of the turret, gets it locked onto him, walks up with that defensive matrix, and just allows Harry Hook to shoot it at point-blank range with a shotgun from the side.
Yeah, like ENVYUS attack on Hollywood is basically like Harry Hook. It's like Reaper and his entourage. It's like, let's get Reaper in there so he can do a ton of damage, and I haven't seen it fail in a while. ENVYUS moving the payload now. Harry Hook still on that Reaper, probably going to want to switch after he dies here, but he does have the Death Blossom up. Reaper, you know, not quite as good in Phase 2 here. They're going to set Fact Fiction in with the Nano Boost as Faze tries to defend. Harry Hook coming in, that's a good Death Blossom.
My.
Gets 3, looking for 4. Mickey gets a kill as well as Forsaken taken down. Switched over to that Zenyatta, but yeah, I guess, you know, normally you want to switch off the Reaper, but if you have the hull, you might as well save it. Harry Hook making it work, and he's like, well, I would swap, but I just can't seem to die.
Yeah, Harry right there. So he saw the reflect from Genji go down, as well as the nano boost get used onto Fact Fiction.
Yeah.
Comes in from the high, and
nice
Kaibu will grab that Genji from the high ground. They have very little high ground control with this composition, but they have enough time to reset that up. Taimu looking for the diving hook off the top of the saloon.
You know, guess what? Guess another time where Reaper is really good at. When the other team doesn't have a Diva, and for whatever reason, Faze Clan not running it right now, Harry Hook still with an opportunity here to do some more. Earthshatter goes down, doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, that Earthshatter helped out from Fact Fiction, though. Gonna get the kill, and Forsaken picking one up on the Zenyatta as well. Nice pin onto Coco, and finally Faze Clan winning a defensive fight, giving themselves a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, Fact Fiction, good timing on that Earthshatter right as the Reaper was falling towards him. Harry Hook mixing it up right now, trying to go ahead, switch over to that Soldier 76, deal with these longer sight lines. Shadowburn sticking onto this Genji, but no ultimates up. Transcendence coming close, as is the Dragon Blade, but Envy's got 3.
Oh, here's Mickey coming in, trying to chase Shadowburn away. We do see that Harry Hook, now that he's died, has swapped over that Soldier 76. Usually a better pick on this Old West phase. I should call it like Westworld phase now.
Westworld phase is definitely what we're calling it.
The Westworld phase here on Hollywood. That Dragon Blade almost up for Shadowburn, and he intends to use it. There it is. Let's see if he goes for the supports now.
He's gonna play it. He wants to save it. So they got the initial hook from Too Easy.
Wow, Mickey popped out the Diva suit. That's bad for ENVYUS. Yeah, he's gonna go down, and ENVYUS gonna need to back away and kind of rethink things.
Yeah, we didn't actually see what happened right there to Coco to start things off, but considering they had the defensive ult and the sound barrier, maybe an unnecessary death there from Coco off the nice hook from Too Easy, but that's given FaZe some time here. They didn't commit the Dragon Blade, just waiting to build all the way back up now. They do not have a nano boost here, so orbs are going to have to be particularly good and targets if Shadowburn wants to get a lot of damage down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Taimu does have that full hog ready to go. Team ENVYUS really kind of biding their time. They're kind of waiting for those ults to build a little bit more. Faze Clan getting a lot of time to get that payload slowly pushed backwards here. Raucus really close to the sound barrier, man. I think we're in for a pretty apocalyptic fight here.
Yeah, FaZe has done a really good job of stalling this out so far.
Yeah, they have. All right, here we go. Nano boost onto Shadowburn, I think. Yep. No, nano boost onto Mickey, actually. He's going to go in the back lines. Goes right after Too Easy, who somehow stays alive. Mickey does have the self-destruct available, but there's the Transcendence for Faze Clan, really helping that defense stay solid. But here comes Harry Hook now with the tac visor, and they're going to rush onto this payload right now. Shadowburn, he's got the biotic grenade. Oh, nice hook. Chips high and capitalizes on it and takes him. Team ENVYUS will win the fight. They will take point B. Remind me to not try to say capitalize during a team fight again.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a little bit of a stacking of support ultimates right there from FaZe, unfortunately coming in. So good hold on the tac visor from Harry Hook. He was able to clean up after those went down, and a little bit of crouch spam right there.
Well, you know, I mean, squats are really good for your lower back, you know, for quads and everything. So if you're gonna, you know, spend a little bit of time in the respawn room, might as well get a couple squats in before you die.
Squats in so you can sprint faster.
That's right.
Future, right?
You know,
Soldier 76.
Say, leave a beautiful corpse. So if you're gonna have great quads at least. There you go.
I'm sure Soldier is really concerned with having a nice ass when he dies, though.
I need to leave a beautiful corpse. That's a new voice line. I've heard rumors. Taimu gets a kill into Shadowburn. Been so good on that Roadhog. Harry Hook looping around the side here as Faze Clan pushed back farther and farther. Harry Hook with a kill onto Zombs, now swapped over to that Zarya, but didn't last too long. And there's a whole hog use. Fiction drops the Earthshatter. They do drop Coco. Transcendence coming in as a re-engage, but Harry Hook has the nano boost, has the tac visor. That Transcendence nearly gone. There goes Forsaken, and it looks like ENVYUS may be able to end it right here. They've got to deal with Shadowburn first. They do, and that will be 3 points for Team ENVYUS. They get on there eventually. I thought they'd get it by now.
Rockets managed to get there with the Lucio. Back back up. They will, looks like, eventually get it.
Maybe it's like right there, 0.24 meters. ENVYUS still brawling. Taimu over on the Tracer now as they just try to keep the pressure on it. There it is, finally 3 points for Team ENVYUS. Stalled out a little bit in the Westworld phase, but they kept it clean in the end.
Yeah, they did. I think Envy,
as many people as possible are going to die in the process.
It is really grim when you think about it that way, right?
It is, yeah.
Some of these maps, like the payload is a bomb, or it's like a mission-critical satellite that has to go into space on Gibraltar.
But at what cost?
But there's just an angry robot in a car yelling at you to take him to a movie studio. And then, meanwhile, it is a bloody war zone surrounding absolutely everything, right?
Horrible, man. Yep, class warfare at its finest right there. Literal class warfare. FaZe Clan coming in now. Shadowburn on that Pharah trying to dislodge people from the second level of the cafe. Taimu taking a nap, but he's protected by that Reinhardt shield. Harryhook gets the kill onto Shadowburn. I mean, that's what you do when you play Pharah into Team ENVYUS, man. Harryhook's so good on the tracking with these hit scan characters. I don't think the Pharah is going to work.
This is why it was hard to imagine the FaZe victory, because basically anything that Envy has is going to be superior. They have the at least hero pools to counter, and then the heroes that they share between each other, right? Whether it's Shadowburn on D.Va or Mickey on D.Va, well, Envy has the better D.Va player. Yep. Whether it's Taimu on Roadhog or Too Easy on Roadhog, well, Envy has the better Roadhog player. So it's really, really difficult to imagine a FaZe victory, and so far that's pretty much exactly what we've seen. And okay, well, Taimu maybe pleasantly jiggling on top of the ops building right there.
Please never say pleasantly jiggling again. Thank you. I love Internet Hulk using those Symmetra shields too. When you throw that down that narrow corridor, it makes it even harder to break through that Reinhardt shield. You really do need to go for maybe some kind of dive if you're FaZe Clan. Shadowburn did switch back over to the D.Va, so we'll see what happens now.
The shield. Nice hook. Nope. Yep. Sorry, a shield. Gonna block that one off immediately. Taimu has to take a breather.
That's a dangerous thing. Symmetra shield coming down. Nano boost was used on the Mickey. Looking for some victims here. Goes after Zoms on that Zarya. Symmetra turret helping out. And there's the self-destruct. What are they trying to find? They're trying to find the shield generator. Mickey, you trying to save it. Can't quite do it. Yeah, shield generator does go down. So at least a little bit of success there. But ENVYUS getting most of the kills. You can see Harryhook able to get quite a few and not even needing to use the tac visor to do it.
Yeah, they got all the way into the back of the map right there with their 2 tanks, but they were the only players remaining around that point for FaZe, so don't get any capping done, but at least they take down that ultimate from Internet Hulk, who has to rebuild it all the way from 0%.
You can do that pretty fast on a map like Hollywood, though, and the nice thing about getting that teleporter down or the shield generator down is it creates a sort of mini game that the offense doesn't want to have to deal with, where not only do they need to worry about taking the point, but they also have to kill this thing that's like hidden randomly on the map. Makes it pretty tough. And there's the Graviton Surge going in. Shadowburn throwing in the self-destruct. This could be big, or he could get nothing. Earthshatter going down. FaZe Clan, rather, using the sound barrier to try to keep this push going. Harryhook backing away. He's being chased around by Lucio. That's not something you see very often. There's a kill, though, onto Zoms. Raucus has to back off, nearly going down. And there's a biotic field. Harryhook fighting off supports like his life depended on it. And it kind of does. Oh, he does finally go down. Backfiction gets a kill onto Taimu as well. But in the end, again, Team ENVYUS coming out on top just barely.
And they had so many ults used against them right there, but a great reaction from Coco. You could see turning around at the last second, and as soon as the D.Va ult goes off to make sure that they aren't going to be hit by any follow-up damage, he just goes ahead, 180s, drops the Earth Shatter while his allies clean everything up. They couldn't kill Harryhook in time, so he was able to reposition on the low ground. And shield generator goes down just in time.
Yep, that's right. And you can put it all the way back there and still give shields to your team. It's got a ridiculously long range. Mickey out of the suit. Coco gets the kill on the opposing Reinhardt. Backfiction going down. It's Operation Kill the Shield Generator, but it's so far back right now, and that's the strength of the Shield Generator more than anything, is that it gives you the 75 shields, but you can put it so far away and still get the benefit. And now, it looks like that's just going to be Hollywood. FaZe Clan needs to get back on there, and they can't even get to the point. ENVYUS with a full hold, and they're going to win Hollywood, up 3-0 in this grand final.
One more, apparently.
Yep.
He mouths at us.
Hard to see him on Winston, but it can work. I mean, Winston's one of the best offensive threats on Temple of Anubis in terms of jumping onto that platform that Faze is setting up on. So switching over to the D.Va, but you can still make an argument for the Winston on this map once in a while.
They're going to run with the Widowmaker. This doesn't surprise me. This is an old Envy classic. Going to jump up right now, see if he can find a shot. Not going to land right into a Reinhardt shield there, so looking for an angle. Has to be careful of that reflect, of course, from the Genji as he's searching for targets.
Yep.
Will protect himself.
Now firing away at that Reinhardt shield, certainly a good thing too, and Faze backing all the way up to the point. They don't want to deal with the possibility of getting caught by a Taimu, and that gives ENVYUS a great upper hand here, literally, as they're able to take the high ground over the point. They're going to drop down now. Coco with the shield, just blocking as he builds up some of the control meter. Harry Hook there, ready to try to grab back Fiction. Doesn't end up working out. Genji with the bubble, it's gone now. Uses that reflect, and he's going to be vulnerable after this. Trying to dash out of there, going on the high ground. Gets hit with that biotic grenade right away, too. So can have a hard time going after the supports. Zoms does kill Chip's Ion, though. So ENVYUS loses a crucial member of their team here. Coco with the kill onto Zoms in response, and ENVYUS still winning this fight.
Got him.
On a shadow burn, and Harry Hook finds his victim.
Taimu gets too easy from the back, and you could see Faze very afraid. They were trying to play in those little rooms, back off from the point, but that fear really drove them to a loss. Taimu is going to go ahead and change over right now to, okay, Mei. That is not a normal Taimu hero, but why not, though? It is very good on point B.
I mean, I think it's legit, too. Harry Hook on the Reaper, no surprise there, but, you know, Mei with the Blizzard is able to cover basically the entire point, so you can use that to get a lot of control percent built up, a lot of control meter built up, rather. And you can use the wall, too, to help your engage become a little bit safer, too. Harry Hook having to duck under and grab the health pack there. Coming up for some good shots on the Zoms. Gets hooked, though. And Too Easy going to get an important kill. Shadowburn does find Taimu and Chip's Ion. That Dragon Blade doing work, and Team ENVYUS going to need to back off.
That was absolutely crucial, Doa, that they picked up that kill with the Dragon Blade early, and that Shadowburn had built that ultimate up because they really had no other tools. But Envy switching over and having that Widowmaker first meant that Taimu wasn't going to have a useful ultimate, basically, whether or not he stayed on the Widowmaker for that assault. So difficult to snowball off the Widowmaker, you got to say, a lot of the time, and especially since Harry Hook also swapped over. So not really realistic to expect them to take point B off of that initial push.
No, that was just an outbuilding push. Now they're going to rush in on the right side here. Biotic grenade used early. Harry Hook coming on the side. They've got Raucus zoned off a little bit. Faze Clan still on the point for the moment. They've got a lot of ults to work with as well.
Forsaken does take out Taimu, like right at the start of that little battle, but
Internet Hulk goes down.
Yeah, this is rough. Like, the problem with what ENVYUS did, again, is that when you choose heroes like that, and we talk about assault maps, it becomes difficult to just move from one fight into the next, take a big ult advantage, and slam it home with a really big time. Yeah. And now they're struggling against Faze, who has been really disciplined with their ult usage, built up 5, and Shadowburn nearly up at 6 right now, and Envy still is going to have to work their way up. So they've just got to get as many ults out as they possibly can.
And they're going to give it a try. Graviton Surge used, but a kill comes in for ENVYUS right at the beginning. Kills on both sides, in fact, as ENVYUS tries to hold this point. Harry Hook has that sound barrier, goes after back Fiction, gets the kill. Earthshatter used, but ENVYUS able to sit on this point. Shadowburn very, very low, and there's another kill for Harry Hook. One of the few teams that still makes Reaper look so good. Transcendence does allow them to get back into the point with the Zenyatta. Too Easy, though, does go down. Another kill for Harry Hook. I feel like I've said that like 8 times in this fight, but look at that. More kills for Harry Hook. There's the Death Blossom, and Team ENVYUS builds that control meter almost all the way. It's so close right now. Coco with the kill. They've got the nano boost, and that is it. Too Easy can't get back in time, and 2 points for ENVYUS.
They were so close to finishing that the rewind from Too Easy's Tracer, he still had a dash up to get back in. Yeah. And that split, he is quite clever with that character, plenty of experience.
You can jump up there. It's not easy, but Taimu can do it. Roadhog a little bit more agile than he looks. And here we go. Team ENVYUS on the defense. A win on this round would mean a win in the entire tournament.
Fact Fiction going to be on the D.Va, actually. So Zom's back on the Zarya, so they have those shields to really help out with this dive composition. They need to kill this Symmetra early.
They've got Orb of Harmony, too. This is like the ultimate keep the Genji healthy comp. Right now, Taimu going down, looking for a kill into Too Easy. Can't find it. There's no hook. Mickey gets a kill into Zom, so that's big. Good start for ENVYUS as they fight Faze clan off. Faze does take that platform though, and Harry Hook needs to back away. Has to get behind that Reinhardt shield.
Yeah, they're starting to put those
safer.
Yeah, moving the turrets back right now so that they have,
man.
if that Genji's going to come over the wall, they have some ways in order to deal with it. So they concede a lot of ground, but initial kills going over to Envy again, and they are able to snowball the map.
Yeah.
Too easy, doesn't really finish much off with the Tracer in the back line, and Internet Hulk already has that shield generator. Worrisome for sure for Faze.
Absolutely, man. That's 75 more health per hero. That's basically like a 7th hero's worth of hit points to deal with. More than that, even in some cases. Too easy coming in on this Tracer now. Sneaking around the side, looking for a little bit of damage. He's got the grenade ready to go.
Well, Hook came in onto Shadowburn right there. Looks like he had the reflect, so...
Oh, Zoms goes down. ENVYUS already getting a pick here in this defensive fight, and there's the hook for Taimu. Man, not a great start. Taimu already getting 2 kills in this fight. FaZe Clan having to back away. Down to about 2 minutes left, 2:20 or so.
Yeah, Shadowburn's zoned way off right there. Having to play quite passively. Harry Hook spamming up, and he'll be getting right back. You see that shield at the very back of the point.
Yep.
Envy building up quite a few ultimates right there. It's going to start with a nano visor.
Oh, wow. Shadowburn gets taken out nearly immediately. Harry Hook looking for more. And how do you get back to the shield generator when you're trying to fight through a 76 like that? It's just hard to make work. Backfiction again on the D.Va this round, trying to stay alive on the point. And here comes Mickey, just disrupting the reinforcements. Really nice play on the D.Va, helping his teammates deal with the people on the point while he makes it harder for the offense to get more people to the fight.
Yeah, Mickey is controlling that high ground once again. Backfiction gets into that back line, but nobody able to deal with the shield generator left. Just 90 seconds remaining for FaZe Clan to put up a fight here in this grand final.
Yeah. Dire straits for FaZe right now. They've got to make one of these pushes work here. Better now than later. That shield generator is not going to go anywhere unless they make it go to the scrap heap, I guess.
Well, they got to get back there, but it is so hard because there's a lot of Symmetra turrets back there, and they're fighting so aggressively in its defense.
Well, Symmetra can replace those turrets much quicker now than she could before. Finally, some sentry turrets being taken out. Internet Hulk, though, gets the kill onto Zoms. Zoms has died early in these fights many, many times here. Too easy taken out as well, and yeah, Team ENVYUS already defending, and it's under a minute left. It's under a minute for FaZe's tournament life.
I mean, Zoms is getting hooked a lot. It's basically Taimu outplaying him with Zarya's shields being down. They don't have a Reinhardt this time.
Shadowburn got badly split spawned too, so that's going to cost them even more time. I mean, yeah, the Genji can catch up, but FaZe Clan, this is it. They need to make this attack work or the tournament is over.
Yeah, and they don't have a nano boost for this Dragon Blade, so how much damage is the Dragon Blade actually going to do?
Yep, ENVYUS with the defense. They've looked so good this tournament. Got 2 points already. There's Attack Visor, Transcendence, keeping FaZe Clan healthy. That Attack Visor not going to do quite as much here. No, in the end, it does get too easy. Crucial kill on that Tracer. Looking for one on Forsaken. He will go down. Taimu with one under Rockets. There's the wipe. Fiction, Backfiction, nearly down. All 6 members out of the way. Self-destruct used, and now just 5 seconds left. Team ENVYUS will go undefeated and win the Overwatch Invitational here at MLG Las Vegas.
And
GG.